You did this with a machete?
Here, it slipped.
I'll have a look, cousin, something more.
Well, I'm concerned there might be some nerve involvement, so I'm going to refer you to a specialist, all right? Alice, can you clean and dress those lacerations? I'll phone through for an appointment. It'll be today, so just...
Thanks.
A word, Dr. Samuels.
Yeah, what's up?
You've been with that patient 15 minutes. Have you completed your initial assessment?
Yeah, she was just telling me about her family.
We're not here to chew the fat. Have you written up your notes yet?
No, exactly. See, Miss Chamberlain, Heidi, presented with abdominal pain early this morning, and it turns out her family have a history.
What is that smile for? Do you think this is funny?
No.
No, of course you don't. You've got a whole other agenda. You think that by flashing those pearly whites you can charm the birds from the trees and women from their senses. Well, you're wasting your time with me. I am your senior here.
I know that.
Well, behave accordingly. Lose the cheesy grin and write up those notes. Do it now.
Last up is one of mine, Mr. Allahan, 80 years old. I've booked him in for a carotid and endarterectomy. He has high-grade stenosis and a history of renal failure.
Cross him off. Surgery's far too risky.
It's his only option, Lawrence. He hasn't responded to any of the medication. Statins, antiplatelets, antihypertensives are all ineffective. Without surgery, he'll die.
With it, he'll die sooner. He won't make it out of the theatre.
You can't say that.
Experience says I can.
Mr. Allahan is my patient. I'm confident I can do the procedure and improve the quality of his life.
Well, I think to go ahead would be both costly and foolhardy.
I agree with Dr. Godfrey.
I'm sorry?
The patient is 80 years old. His condition and history make him extremely high risk. The only rational decision is to refuse him surgery.
The operation will go ahead, as scheduled.
You will note my protest.
And mine.
Don't worry, it'll all go on file.
Here's that report you wanted typed up. I got Claire to proofread it for me, so it should be mistake-free.
Oh, thanks, but you didn't have to bring it up here.
I wanted to see you anyway. Find out how you got on with Sarah.
Well, after I saw her, I went from bad to worse, really. I had a real piece of it.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, but it's fine. You know, we spent last night together and worked everything out. I couldn't be happier.
Oh, Hamish, I'm very glad. You had me worried.
Me too. You know, I tied myself in knots, but really it's very simple. You know, I just have to get my head together and be the man she needs me to be.
Like Ian was for me. He did so much. Things I took for granted. Now every time the mail arrives...
Stuff addressed to him.
And both of us. I took care of all the orchard accounts, you know, and he managed all of our personal assets, property, investments, things meant for the kids. Anyway, since I'm here, you said you might be able to handle that side of things for me. But seeing how busy you are, and with Sarah...
Oh, no. I've always got time for you, Mum. Of course I'll help.
Well, it's no great rush, but tonight would be great.
Sarah's planning something tonight. I'm not sure if I can make it.
Another time.
No, I can see her later. You bring over your bank statements, your insurance details, share certificates, whatever, and I'll have you sorted in no time.
What would I do without you?
Take a break now, and I'll meet you in the scrub room in 30 minutes.
Right.
Yes, Slimmy?
I just wanted to check. I hope you don't mind about me speaking up before.
I didn't. I don't think Warner thought much of it.
Oh, that's his problem. As long as he realised that I wasn't sucking up, I completely agree with you. That patient should have been sent home.
Yes, he should.
Whereas the other day, with the wild case, your call to surgery was right on the money. I did some follow-up research after, totally confirmed it.
Thank heavens. I was losing sleep.
There seems to be so much that I can learn from you, Lawrence. I only hope I get the chance.
I'm sure you will.
Well, shall we get together to discuss it tonight at my place? If you're not busy, that is.
Your place? Lee, what are you saying?
I want whatever you have to offer. So, shall we get together? See where the evening takes us?
Okay. I was planning to stay in and work up some notes on the wild case, but this seems much more mutually beneficial.
How's 8 o'clock for you?
I'll need your address.
It'll be on your desk.
Thought you were in Wellington today.
Oh, I caught the first flight back. We had a busy day ahead.
Suppose you didn't want to leave the kids alone for too long.
Oh, and that.
What do you call this?
An X-ray request?
I call
of
it
the
a dog's breakfast. It's illegible. It's unsigned. It is totally unacceptable.
I'm sorry, I can't think of
Oh,
why.
you don't have to tell me. Thinking seems to be the last thing you ever do.
I'll do it again.
Good. And you can apologise to your patient. He waited an hour in radiology only to be sent back here because you can't do your job.
All right, Sarah, I stuffed up. I get it. Is there a problem here?
No, I'm just giving TK some feedback.
On what?
Radiology forms, what difference does it make?
Thanks. Did you forget to sign? Oh, you won't do that again, will you?
Excuse me, Craig, but who's in charge of house surgeons?
Gee, you are.
Then I will handle this my way. I don't need interference or mixed messages from you, thanks.
TK made a simple oversight, Sarah.
Well, he dropped the ball once too often in my opinion, but hey, what do I know? I'm on a break. I want you out of the house between 8 and midnight tonight.
But Yvonne's coming over.
Tough. Take her out somewhere. In fact, make it 7:30 just to be safe.
From what? Have you got a hot date?
No, it's strictly business.
What kind of business?
When you're ready, thank you, Hamish.
Right there.
It's career business. The only kind that matters to me, and I don't want you around messing it up.
Well, what I don't know, I can't hide from Chris, so you go ahead and do your worst. I'll be out all night.
Take a seat. We need to talk budgets.
Any in particular?
The big one. Quarterly drawdown is due tomorrow. 1.3 million. HRDs will be keen to get their mitts on their share as soon as, but there's some work needs doing before the funds can be dispersed.
What can I do?
My job, really. I have a full surgical list this week and next. Huia couldn't have timed her conference better.
Well, I'm happy to help. I've got a clear desk.
I've outlined how the funds need to be dispersed. You'll need to go through each budget forecast, make sure every cent is accounted for. I don't want any anomalies when the auditors come knocking.
I love those guys. Didn't meet one I didn't get on with.
Oh, you'll do me.
Well, if it's any cleaner, Chris, I can handle the actual dispersal.
Oh, no. No, 1.3 is a lot of cash. I need to push those buttons myself so that if there's any can to be carried, I'm the man.
Maybe you think.
But thank you. It's good to have someone I can rely on.